Jamal Niaz here with Neil Magny, who just mistaken my microphone for a taser. Don't worry, I'm not going to buzz you or anything. How are you doing?
He's forced me to do this interview. I don't want to be here. He has a taser holding to my chest. No, it's been great being here so far. I'm loving Liverpool for the day I've been here so far.
Good man. Now let's talk about you taking the fight with Craig White, because obviously Gunnar Nelson pulled out, like a month ago, just over a month ago. Talk me through that process of you finding out that Gunnar couldn't make the fight.
It's pretty unfortunate. I mean, I just hate seeing fighters get injured, even if it's my opponent. I just know what it's like to go a long time without a fight and just have to deal with injuries. So it's never something that I want to happen, even if the guy's my opponent. So when the news came out, of course, I felt bad for him, but I felt even worse that I didn't have a fight coming up. So it's been a difficult moment leading up to getting Craig White to step up.
Did you not even have to think about the opponent? Was it just simply, I had a fight booked, the fight camp has been paid for, I need to fight?
When it comes down to it, it's just gratitude. I mean, like this time last year, I was sitting in the doctor's office wondering if I'd be able to fight again without having surgery and all this other stuff. So the fact that I was able to make it through a training camp, make it through a fight, and be healthy, that's one of the things that stuck out to me most. And then on top of that, I was able to hear about a little girl who's going through a pretty significant medical issue right now, and I decided to donate a portion of my purse to her and her family to help her deal with her medical costs. So it was just more of a motivating factor for me to go out there and fight at that point.
Well, that is a really brilliant thing you have done. Now, Craig is well known to the UK scene, and you're pretty much in enemy territory on Sunday night. Has that been playing in your mind, the thought of you being in enemy territory, or is that nothing new to you?
Not at all, not too much. I mean, I know being in enemy territory, so to speak, I'm probably going to get booed a little bit walking out there when the fight starts, but once I go out there and put on a great performance for the fans, I'm sure those boos are turning to chairs halfway through the fight, and by the end, I'm like, oh, wow, Neil Magny's awesome. He came out here, gave us a great show. The guy stuck around, even shook hands with us and took pictures. So I just look forward to the whole process of it and getting some new fans out of this experience here in Liverpool.
He has a lot to gain if he defeats you. How have you been approaching this? Because you are a really highly ranked fighter in the welterweight division. He's got something that he really wants to take from you. If he defeats you, he's immediately talked about as a top contender in the division. What are your thoughts on the dynamic in this fight?
That part doesn't bother me at all. I mean, there have been some fighters in the past that have done this before I have. I mean, TJ Dillashaw fought a guy for a title in his UFC debut. Tony Ferguson fought a guy while he was on a 7-fight win streak for a UFC debut. So at the end of the day, this doesn't bother me at all. I'm just looking forward to go out there and outperform my peers. That's what it comes down to. It's not necessarily who I fight, it's more so how I fight. And the stage set for me to go out there and compete against Craig White, and I'll compete my peers. Are
your eyes keenly set on the main event? Like, after, say you win, hopefully you do win. Like,
say when?
When you
say when?
That's for you to decide. That's for you to decide, man.
Sure.
Say if you win on Sunday, your eyes are going to be on Thompson and Till. Are you looking at them as possible contenders in the future for yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, the goal is to go out there, like I said, and outperform my peers. So if I go out there and I put on a great show, and Dana White and Sean Shelby think it's worthy that I fight the winner of the main event, then absolutely, I'll be ready for it.
Is there not a name that you'd want to clamour for with a win on Sunday?
Yeah, at the end of the day, I just need a top 5 guy, whoever it may be, to move me forward and keep me going toward that title. So if I get the winner of the main event, great. If it's someone else in the top 5, give me that guy and I'll make it happen.
And how do you see yourself getting the win on Sunday?
So it's going out there and fighting my fights, just starting out early with my pressure and just sticking to the things that I do well.